Well, hello there. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Fat Guy's Backpack. Yeah, just large that go. Thank you. For today's episode, we are headed to Laguna Mountain. Yes, that is their Laguna Falls, but Laguna Mountain. And as is usual, we're leaving late. So we'll get down there. And the one thing I hate doing is hiking at night. So hopefully we won't have to do too much hiking at night. Done it before, did okay. And I've got great headlamps. I think I'll be perfect. This time I'll do it without just my iPhone. But anyways, we will see you from Laguna Mountain. Looking forward. This is kind of a prep for a trip to the Grand Tetons. All right, we will see you there at Laguna Mountain. All right, look forward to seeing you. Should be a lot of fun. Well, all right, we are here at Laguna Peak. As you can see, it is really dry. We're gonna take the falls, okay? The peak is a 4-mile thing. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna camp down at the falls for 2 nights. There's a primitive campground down this way. So it should be relatively easy getting there. Of course, when you go down, that means you gotta come up. So, but I don't think it'd be so bad. I don't think it'd be too bad. Okay, so here's the camp spot. This is kind of a nice little primitive spot. If I wanted to camp here, I could. Nice and flat, actually. But we're going that way. And according to the map, they split off. And one goes down to the falls where I want to go. Well, this is really tempting. Tempting to camp here tonight. You know, I just got out. Which kind of be defeating the purpose, but this could be a nice place to camp. So we'll just decide where we go. All right, the audiobook I am going to read is, man, that is really tempting. It is a nice breeze coming through here. Holy smokes, that's a nice spot. But I don't know, maybe I could camp here. Oh, I get to go all the way up. What to do? What to do? All right, so here we are. This is a great view from here. It's a little bit off the trail. But we are going down there. So, which is kind of nice, but the bad news is we get to go up. But hey, why not? Thought, hey, there's lots of water down there, so there's no water up here. At least I hope there is. The last time I was there, there was. So. All right. This is what I'm going through right now. You can see this on both sides. I'm surrounded by shrubbery. So I am going through this way. I always like this part of this trail. It just feels like I'm in a little forest, so to speak. Oh wow, you can see a lot of other people have gone this way, and some animals, maybe dog, coyotes. Got my bear bell. I know it works because I've never seen a bear. Anyways, but it is it's kind of a fun part of the trail. So I'm gonna show it to you for a little bit. It's just beautiful. This is Laguna Mountain. I'm going down to the falls because I want to camp down there tonight, and I'll probably camp there tomorrow night as well. But what I'll do is I'll do a day hike up to the peak and come back down. That's what I'm thinking of doing, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear. That's a good 7-mile hike, so that'd be good to hike for the day. This is all part of getting ready to go to the Tetons. This is kind of a mini version of it. We even have some pine trees up here. There's one right there and there. Anyways, it is a nice hike through here. So I'm gonna kind of turn the camera around, like I said. I'll let you see it. I'll try and talk as little as possible. But man, it's nice through here. And I might even get down before, yeah, I think I'll get down there before it gets too dark. Because I am looking forward to a really good dinner. Salmon dinner, salmon steaks. Hopefully I brought my portable refrigerator again. I won't be able to bring that to the Tetons. Tetons is just gonna be straight backpacking meals. I have a, it's kind of a nice thing about having different types of mess kits. I have a certain mess kit which I can use perfectly for backpacking meals. All right, let me turn the camera around so you can see a little bit what I'm going through, because we're getting ready to come into an open space. All right, look at that. We're almost there. I actually don't think hiking up will be that bad. I think it'll be really quite easy. These 12V batteries really suck. I think the 12V stands for 12 minutes, because I have not really used this battery that much. All right, so I am at my campsite. Now, when I came to Laguna Falls the first time, there was water in this river. It is June. So my advice is bring extra water. I've got plenty of water. I've got 350 liters and I've got 2 smaller ones. I think there's water up by the falls, but I'm not sure. I should have brought a 4th. Someone told me to bring 4, but I didn't. So, but I think I have plenty of water. I think I'll be all right. So I think I'll be okay. I'll be okay. If I don't think I could just hike out of here and go to the campground, and I've got water back in my truck. So, plus I've got ice in my ice chest that will be melted, a lot of it. So that's water right there. But here I am. I've got the big Agnes. This is my new tent. Actually, I bought that. There's another one I bought that's a similar design. I think it's just an off-brand. They actually weigh the same amount. I thought this one was less. They're both 2 pounds, so that's not bad. I'm gonna put together here in a moment. Oops, I'm gonna put it together here in a moment in my campground. So I got my stuff here. Don't worry, I won't leave any litter. Well, we had a little bit of a mishap with our dinner tonight. It fell down. I cooked some fish, actually swordfish. from grocery outlet, and I was cooking it, and the pan, this right here, those are horrible for like if you want to keep something steady, they're horrible for that. So I have a little, my own little handle thing I have. Let me show you, right here. I have to use this, otherwise that will fall over, and that's what happened. And luckily my swordfish did not fall on the ground. Good, thank goodness. The juices and the oils kind of got my burner a little hot, but hey, everything's good. Everything worked out. And let me show you my meal extraordinaire. It's swordfish and cod. There you go, look at that. Isn't that a beauty? And some top ramen. And even veggies. I don't know if you saw that. Let me show you again. Look, there's a carrot here. There's some veggies right there. There's some swordfish, some cod, and top ramen. I used to eat top ramen all the time in college. So I thought, hey, let's kind of bring it out here. Get all mixed up. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh, that's really good. That was good swordfish. Oh, these smokes. I put about everything. I put everything but the seasoning from Trader Joe's on there. Seemed to work really good. Oh, that's so good. Can't wait to eat more. All right, I am gonna make some popcorn tonight. I'll put a new battery in for that. This battery's almost dead. I think it's down to 2%. But all right. And hopefully watch some Godzilla. All right, we'll see you in a few. After I'm done eating my dinner. Man, it's really good. Yeah, everything but the seasonings is so freaking good. Everything but the seasoning, it's called. Well, good morning. Made it through the night, slept great here. It was really peaceful last night. Not a bad campground. This tent I don't think I like. This big Agnes. It's easy to put together. That's not a problem. It didn't take long. But the stakes are a big part of making it bigger than it actually is. The ground is really hard here, so it's actually almost impossible to get the stakes in. I think I'm gonna go back to my Nightcat. A little heavier. It's only 2 pounds heavier. Not a big deal. But it's easy. A little harder, slightly, just a tad. But it's more room inside and spacious. So I'll give this one more night. But today's what I'm gonna do this morning before I'm gonna have breakfast. I'm gonna go up to the falls, see if there's any water. See if I can fill up my water containers. If not, then I'll just have to make do with what I have. I have 3 50-liter things of water, so that should be enough for the rest of the day and tomorrow. But if I can get a little extra water, that's always kind of nice as well. So that's what I will be doing here in a minute. I don't know what time it is. It's pretty early. But hopefully there's something up the stream. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like that stuff great last night. Man, that swordfish was really good. Swordfish and top ramen. Not bad at all. Not bad. Really tasty. All right, let's get going up the river. Okay, so I'm heading up the river right now, or the river bed, and I'm hoping that there is some water. I heard the falls run year round, so we'll see if that's the case. Like I said, I have enough water. But let's show you, give you a little bit of a panoramic view of where I'm at. My camp is back that way. And we are going that way. All this slime here. Some of it's still kind of greenish. So the water didn't dry up that long ago. All right, last night I came over here. Actually, this wouldn't have been a bad place to camp last night. It's all grassy. Would have been a little softer. Probably put my tent right here. Beautiful flowers out there. But I stayed where I was at, so it's not a bad spot. Being down here in the canyon. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Still some green here. Clearly someone's had a campfire here. Yeah, sadly left the cabin. And we'll have the way back. I'll pick it up. Put in my garbage. Anyways. We're gonna be headed off to see if there's some water. All right, good news. There is some water. Let me show you. And it's still running. I'm gonna have to use my filter. There are some dead fish in the pool below, so I decided not to use that one. This one might be pretty decent, but I'm gonna keep on going because I can hear it flowing. This all had water in it. I was here last time, so it's definitely slowing down to a trickle for sure. But there's water here, so good news. Enough to fill up my my water bottles, and so more enough for the next 2 days. So, but man, beautiful out here. All right, so I think this is the waterfalls. Someone had said during the summer it comes down to a slow trickle. I thought they were bigger than this, but I could be wrong. Anyways, this is about as far as I could go. There's a wall of rocks right there. I guess I could try and climb up that and go around, but I have a few other things I want to do today. So here we go. Here's the falls right there. Kind of cool. They're still running. You can see they come out of the mountain there. Right there on the top. All right, so I'm gonna get some water. I was gonna get some water from here, but I think I'll go down back the way I came. There's some better spots to get water from. But there we go. So with Laguna Falls, right there. Kind of exciting. I love coming here. This is a great place to come backpacking. It really is. All right, so here are one of the brooks. So there's continuous water in this river or the stream, and I just saw a turtle, which I did not expect to see a turtle in here. Oh, there we go. I don't know if it's only one or if there's more turtles, but there are these little ponds. You can see the fish swimming around. Right there, there's a couple right there, a bunch over there, and that's where I saw the turtle. It just went underneath the rock there. Anyways, so we are going here and about, and it's kind of all fun and games getting around here. I tried going up over that way. That almost did not end well. That was cool seeing a turtle. Lots of frogs too. And lizards, of course. So, we're about ready to have our breakfast for lunch there. Little eggs, little sausage. And to drink, we're gonna have an energy multiplier because I'm gonna be hoofing it back up the hill to get to the peak and tomorrow night's campsite. And there are a lot of bugs in my tent right now. But, interesting to note, what I do is what I call my portable refrigerator. It's basically just one of these lunch bags like this. And I freeze water bottles because then I can drink them. See? And it was so cold that there's still an ice cube in there. I don't know if you can see that. Right there, a little ice cube left. So, they have some energy drinks, some eggs, some sausage for breakfast. Man, it smells good. Fresh eggs, by the way. The eggs I cooked with were laid yesterday. So there we go. You don't get much fresher than that. All right, so let me have some breakfast and get on my way. All right. That is ice cold still. Man, that was good. All right, so we are all packed, as you can see. Just making sure I'm leaving it better than I found it. Or I guess the modern term is left no trace. So when it was a scout, it was better than you found it. So, all right. So my campground is set. I'm getting ready to head out the way I came. I'll show a little bit more video of the area. It's really quite amazing. It's not all pine trees and oak where we're going, a lot of shrubbery, but it's really, I thought it was quite beautiful. Really, I did not expect to see what I saw. It was a pleasant hike down here. I'm pretty sure it'll be a pleasant hike back up. So my plan is there's another campsite up at the top of the hill. I plan to camp there tonight. And tomorrow morning, get really early and go to Laguna Peak if I can. So we'll see. We'll play it by ear. Hopefully we can do it. But this has been a great little camp. So far, everything's worked out okay, even though I forgot to bring a charging cord. It still kind of bothers me. I think for now on, I'm gonna get one of those multi things, just leave it in my bag all the time. That way I have it. But the good news is I have plenty of stove fuel. So I actually will be able to have a warm meal tonight. A backpacking meal. One of the ones I've been interested to try. But man, I think I'm gonna get one of those portable chairs, by the way. So that way when I'm done with a hike for the day, I can just lounge around and sit on it and just, listen to the birds. The birds are chirping. But everything looks great. I am going to go water the forest really quickly, and then I'm on my way to the next camping spot. But it's been great. Laguna, this is a really great place to come backpacking. Just bring your own water, okay? There is no water out here. Well, I actually just found a little pond down below here, but I don't think I drink the water down there. And to get to the water from where I'm at down here in the canyon, you're gonna walk about a mile to get to it. So just keep that in mind. So, bring a filter. I filtered my water and I put a few tablets in there, just make sure everything's good. But there we go. All right, let's get hopping. Oh, that feels good. Oh, wow. Nice cold breeze coming in. Oh, that feels so great. It's been a hot day. Pretty sure it's been in the triple digits. And I probably have a little bit of heat stroke or heat exhaustion.
Earn the power to ruin planets and battle fleets. Yet he did not smile. Bring the prelate to the bridge and get me a tactical feed, he said gruffly. I'll need a channel to Vix's squadron as well. The bridge crew set to work. Tabor withdrew to the tactical center to consider his options. Sallust would not in all likelihood repel the thunderstrike. That was for the best. Verge had insisted on leaving the regional governors uninformed.
So, we just came from the falls, and that one takes you to the peak. I might do that tomorrow, or I might not. We'll see. But as you can tell my voice, I am pooped, tired. Oops. Dropped one of my walking sticks. So we are going to head down that way. In fact, I might either stay at that campsite I saw the first day I was here last night, or I might actually camp at the campground. I'm thinking the campground because I really need to use the restroom, and I hate fertilizing the forest, I'll be honest with you. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll think about it when I get down there. But this is what it looks like. Right out here. I'm in the campground this evening. I thought about staying down at the riverbed one more night, but I didn't bring enough water. That was a big issue. So there we go. But we are okay. Up here, I have melted ice in my cooler. So there we go. I can use that, and away we go. I was gonna set up a tent, but I thought, hey, I'm a car camp. I've never done that before. So, or truck camp. So I'll be sleeping in my big truck behind me tonight. Like I said, I thought about putting up my tent, but then I was like, didn't want to do it. Yeah, never mind. I'll just sleep in my truck. So there we go. For tonight's dinner, I'm gonna be doing backcountry bison bowl. This is by Chad Mendez. So I have no idea who that is. But it's ground bison and creamy sauce with rice, beans, and buttermilk biscuits. All this for dinner tonight. And I think I'm going to have country biscuits for tomorrow's breakfast. And of course, we'll have an ice cold Diet Coke. Look at that.
Rest the company. Austria has declared war on us. Our cause is a just one. God will help us.
All right.
Another foreign ministry official hurried in to report
just
to
see
the
what it tastes
civil
like.
communication had just reached.
I haven't added
High
anything
Command
to it, just
in
like it is right now.
France. Shortly afterwards, a message from St. Petersburg reached Strandman, which he was ordered to deliver personally to Pasich. Signed by
That's not too bad.
it declared that while
I'll
Russia
probably add a little
desired
salt
peace,
and
it would
I
not
brought some
remain
tortillas.
indifferent to the fate of
I
Serbia.
think I'll make a little
Reading this, Pasich once again crossed himself
tortilla
and
out of
said
it.
reverently and theatrically,
And that will maybe add to the
Lord,
flavor.
great,
It's
merciful
all right.
Russian Tsar.
I mean, it's not
In Paris,
horrible.
the sensation of the 28th of July was not, however, Austria's declaration of war,
It's okay.
but
It
instead
has
that
beans.
day's acquittal of Madame Caillou
Oops,
for her admitted killing of
it has
Gaston
beans,
Calvet.
rice,
Amid
little
worldwide
pieces
amazement,
of
the jury decided that the
little
Figaro's coverage
duck
of her
and little
husband and of their relationship
little
in the
pieces
days when she was
of
merely his mistress made it not
buffalo,
unreasonable for her to have shot its editor.
ground
And all
buffalo.
the while, France's leaders remained almost incommunicado on their Baltic cruise. The trip had become a nightmare. Poincaré and Viviani were obliged.
Sorry about that. I just finished my Star Wars book. Now I'm European Catastrophe 1914. It's out World War One. It's okay. It's alright. So I'm debating if I'm going to have popcorn tonight. We'll see. I actually started to fall asleep while I was waiting for this. I'm kind of tired. I slept well last night. I slept great. Although I don't like that. Not sure I like that tent. The Big Agnes is what it's called. I think I'll go back to my Nightcat. It's roomy, super easy to put together. It's just a little heavier. It's only 4 pounds, but it's not a big deal. All right, I have a little Diet Coke here. Always good. If I do popcorn, I'll show you. I was going to watch a movie and eat popcorn, but I think I'll just have to listen to an audiobook, which is fine. That's how they did back before dead TV or movies. You know, they listened to the radio, so it's not too bad. Well, good morning. I slept in my truck. My neck is killing me. Maybe I should have slept in a tent after all. Oh man, it does not feel good. Anyways, it's a beautiful morning out here on Laguna Mountain. and we get up, get some breakfast, and then we'll explore the camp area. It is it's really quite stunning. It's actually just an amazing place to come. Look forward to coming back next time and doing the peak. Yeah, finally. Slept okay. Woke up a few times. Like I said, my neck is killing me, especially on my left side. Hopefully I'll start to feel a little better here after I walk around and stretch a little bit. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started and kind of explore the campground area a little bit. And then we'll head out for the head home. So, like I said, it's been beautiful out here. Really nice, really enjoyable. And there's these little paths all over the place out here. Just curious here. There's a little pathway. Okay. Just comes down to this point right here. And hold on. It almost looks like something out of Africa in a way. Just missing the elephants and the wildebeest and the lack of water. I don't know how, if those things could even survive here. There's another camp roll there. You can see it right through the trees there. They get kind of slow. Did you wear a pair of old sneakers I keep in my bag? That way when I get to camp after hiking, I can just throw these on and walk around. Have a fire here. People leaving their garbage. Just take your garbage out. All right, so here we are. We're up at the top of one of the hills in the camping area. I thought I had been filming this and it turned out my camera had frozen, which kind of sucks when it does that. You see someone had a fire here. I don't know why you do that, but I guess this is called shale. But this type of rock formation is all over this area. So it's a type of rock. It's not terribly rocky. Most of it you can see is not. I love a good rock to sit on when I want to take a break. But there we go. All right, I'm on top of the world, or this rock. I don't don't know if you can hear that. Hopefully the microphone's picking up, but you can hear some cattle in the distance. Kind of neat. All right, I forgot. I have a first aid kit, and I'm hoping I have some Tylenol in here. My first aid kit's probably a bit overkill, but it's one of the few things. I even have a diabetes or a couple of these. I also have my metformin, so just stuff I bring along. But I'm hoping there is a little thing of let's see if there's some Tylenol in here. Some wipes. Maybe look at that right there. Let's see if we can all right, and luckily I have these little scissors in here. These were just ones I got at the Dollar Tree. This thing did not come with scissors. Think of this for the $1.25 tree. I'm gonna get a couple more. I have some Pepto here. One more thing of Tylenol. I gotta see if I can find some more of these, because I think I've used these before. Hopefully these will help with the shoulder pain. Wow, I'm glad I picked these up. These are great. Like I think I got these at the Dollar Tree a while ago too. So there's a couple things: the scissors, these three things, and of course, it does not come with diabetes needles or metformin. But I think the Tylenol it came with, but I added a few more, and I put this in here too. Unfortunately, I've never had to use much of this stuff. I even have a thing of fingernail clippers, which I put in there, which I did use yesterday. So I've already doubled the amount of times I've used this first aid kit on this trip alone. So well, for breakfast this morning, we are going to be doing Peak Refuel biscuits and sausage gravy. There we go. And I thought, you know what? I haven't used one of these things in a while. So we have plenty of water. We're getting ready to go. Not a problem. So I'm going to have some Nestle chocolate. The Nestle makes the best chocolate. And I think I'll have some oatmeal from Walmart. The Walmart brand. These have been in here for about 2-3 years now. So there we go. Down to my last two. But hey, I also want to give a special thanks to my wife, who always lets me do these crazy backpacking trips and do these videos. So thank you, honey. She's the one that bought this for me. It even, I don't know if you can see this, has the wrapper on there still for Christmas. So this is a gift she gave me for Christmas. So thank you so much. Looking forward to trying this here in the woods. Peak Refuel. It's good stuff, by the way. Just remember with the, nope. Right. Just remember with the biscuits in these things, let me show you. Look at how big that thing is. That is a good sized biscuit. So they don't always dehydrate like they should, and don't eat this, okay? So you gotta break them up. I don't know if you can see me doing that. It's beautiful out here. Just hearing that nature. Even the occasional cow is kind of cool. I heard a rooster go. Oh. There we go. But these are pretty intense meals, so I may not eat the let's just break these up. Just curious to see what it tastes like. Okay, this is not dehydrated. Imagine this is what hardtack used to be like for sailors back in the 19th century and so forth. I'm assuming, anyways. I don't know. I've never had hardtack. That was actually really good. That was undehydrated biscuit. Alright, let's go to Whirl. Alright guys, so here we are. We're about ready to have breakfast. Thanks again to my wife for getting this to me. The biscuits and sausage gravy. Peak refuel. Again, it still has the wrapping paper on there. Thank you, honey. Appreciate it. Thanks for letting me do all this. Alright, so I decided not to have oatmeal. We're running low on water. I've said a million times, I know, on this trip, but bring plenty of water. I should have brought 4 of these. These are these 50 liters, I guess. Yeah, 50.7 liters, maybe even 5th. So this is the last one. You can see it's almost gone. And this is why I put in my little portable cooler. Let me show you this right here. Oops, there we go, portable cooler. And actually the butter in here is still, it's not too soft. It's actually pretty hard. And this is actually still cool. So there we go. So if I had to, I could have made it. I had 2 of these. I should have brought maybe a 3rd. But if you're gonna come out here, bring at least 4 of these. Plus have some extra water in your vehicle when you get back. I'd put it in a cooler so you can have that extra water. But there we go. Lesson learned. But I decided not to have the oatmeal. Save that for another time. This is my new cup from USO. Actually, I didn't realize this, but this spoon I have here is from USO as well. So let's see how good this hot chocolate tastes. Oh man, that was good. That was really good hot chocolate. Swiss Miss. I don't know why I like their hot chocolate. It's very good. All right, now let's try this. Let's see. Looks like everything dehydrated. There we go. That's what it looks like. This is really good. Biscuits and gravy. Man, lots of gravy, sausage. If I were doing a Fat Guy's backpack meal review, I'd give this a good. Oh, what the heck. Let's give it a good. I'll put it in my journal, which I didn't bring with me, unfortunately. Oh, man, that Tylenol is really working. Swiss Miss. It's such good hot chocolate. All right, so we are about done. We'll be leaving here right after I finish breakfast. We'll do like kind of a little ending to the video. But great backpacking place. Again, I am up here in Laguna Mountain. I didn't do the peak like I'd hoped to, but it's gonna be a really hot day, so I think I'll save that for another adventure. Maybe I'll come back in the fall, because I love coming here. This is a great place to go backpacking, camping, and you wouldn't know it, but there's some beautiful stuff here on the coastal mountain range. Yeah, the grass is all yellow now. And in fact, here in about a month, it's going to start to turn brown. But come the fall, when we get a little bit of rain, this will just like green up like crazy. All right. We'll finish this up in a minute. But yes, very good. And there's a lot in here, so I'm glad I decided not to do the oatmeal. Save that for another adventure. So left it better when we found it, and we are off. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Fat Guy in His Backpack in the Laguna Mountains, sometimes known as the Sweetwater or Clearwater area. Not sure why they call it Sweetwater. The water, I don't know, tastes like water. But anyways, a great few days of camping and backpacking, and got a chance also to stay in this campground. Great. Just remember bringing plenty of water. The only facilities they have are the outhouse right here, and that's it. So, all right, guys, we will see you on the next Fat Guy in His Backpack. Remember, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Right there, leave a comment. All right, we'll see you next time on Fat Guy in His Backpack.